Profit taker hit the market yesterday and I took my profit. I told you I'll be easing out of Nemit gradually. So I started it on Friday. Same with Caverton, sold part of my Caverton also. And on Monday, so on Friday, I did a repositioning of portfolio. I actually sold some stocks that are doing well, above 100, 200%. I put the money into stocks that are about to pick up, and I also gave those stocks to my community. And that was on Friday. And on Monday, they saw those stocks gaining momentum. And why I take off the other one. So I have cash to deploy by Friday. So why am I going to deploy on Friday? So this is how the market works. So now it has given us a little light that the market will pull back. That's the same thing we actually experience here. So from my experience, I want to see a bit of sideways movement this week, and possibly on Friday, I want the market to stabilize. Then on Monday, we resume our upward trend based on second quarter. So that is my major analysis. So Investor Joe, what are you saying on Friday? So in case you don't know, majority of the investors in Nigeria, they are actually using DCS, most especially those that has huge funds, so to speak. So what is DCS? DCS means if you sell, the money will eat your bank account. So, and transaction is always T plus 3. So if you sell on Monday, you have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, so on Friday. So if there's a massive sell-off on Thursday or on Friday, there's a massive sell-off on Friday, and a lot of people took profit on Friday, and also they took profit on Monday. So definitely that money will be coming into their bank account on Friday, and they may make deposit that Friday or take it till on Monday. So that Monday now, that is what we call sector rotation. So which I've done mine on Friday. I've positioned early before those guys will be putting their money, and I think they will be coming down to where I actually took position. I and my communities, all my communities, the communities and the 10K, 30K, and 600K, which is the premium one, they also took position, and we also took profit. So we have cash now ready to deploy. So by tomorrow, we'll be looking at the market and see how we're going to deploy. But tomorrow, we're not deploying. Like I said, we'll be waiting for them. So this weekend, we'll analyze the market, and I also teach my community what they learn, what to do in the bull market. You see a lot of people now telling you to come and buy stock that you owe forever. Please, in a bull market, it's not the right time to buy stock that you owe forever. When you want to do that is in a bearish market. That's why a wise man once said that in a bearish market, he who has cash is king, because everything is cheap. And even you that you are buying, you're just trying to go against the crowd, because naturally you don't want to go into market at that point. So it is designed for you to come to market when there is what? When there is hype, when everything is green. So you're not supposed to come when the market is coming down. So it's strange, but sadly that's what a lot of people do. But for us here, that's what I'm trying to communicate to you guys, that you buy when it is red. You understand? Most people what's the comment? No, that's not it. Which stock are you buying? Which stock are you? Be comfortable. Sometimes when people leave money in their account, they say, Adibia, invest this money. I know how much you'll be giving me. Most people now, they invested just as you've invested. Now they are waiting, because why? The stock is down and they can't do anything. They have to wait until the stock bounce up, or they average down, or they realize their loss and move on. That is what most people will do. So that is what I want you to do. I want you to pay attention, and as we move ahead, you need a community that will always let you know what to do. Sometimes when I see those that are capable of coming into the premium community and they are in the public community, which they will get value, but because of the kind of portfolio you have, don't you think you should join us? Because those who are there, they can actually tell the difference. That is why they will renew their subscription, because they can compare. You understand? They can compare. So that is the difference between the public and the paid. Question: if you are in the public, you must have made money. I dropped MPF. MPF came down to 2, came down to 198. You understand? And currently now is selling for 270. You understand? So I dropped Nemit, public channel. I told you champion will go high. And I mentioned all the brewery company that they are going to go high. Go and look at them today. All of them are up. I said, but I would prefer you go for this, Because this, if you bought when I recommended it, which was 5, in my community, I recommended it when it was 3 naira 50 kobo. That's when I recommended champion. So when it got to 5, I came back and I gave you guys. And a pump. In fact, I gave it to my community again at 780, 785. I gave it to my community again around 10 for another 50%. So you can see how we jump in, jump out, jump in, jump out. At the end of the day, you find out that you make more money jumping in and jumping out. So most people say they are long-term traders. This is how you want to do if you're a long-term trader. You pick one stock and you keep buying every month. Either it's high or it's low. You are just buying because you want to hold for what? For 10 years or 20 years, depending on what your definition of long time is. But my advice for anyone listening to me, don't buy stock for a long time in this kind of market. This is a bullish market. And after bullish market, what do you think will happen? A bearish market, of course. But it might take time. We might enjoy 2 years bull run, 4 years bull run, 4 years will be strange, but we can still enjoy it. And after a while, you will see maybe 1 year bearish or 6 months. So it just happened like that. But because our economy is growing economy, and what I don't want is foreign investor coming in. Because no, they should come with their money and do all that business. But for the market, because if they come to the market will shoot up. And if they are going, the market will come down. But what we are seeing now is retail investors that are trying to invest in the market, push the market, and some newbies are coming. That adrenaline, I want to invest, it makes them to go and buy at the top. It's so sad. It's so sad. That's one of the reasons I created the 10K community, which to me is a free community. To me. But I just want you to pay something so that you pay attention. And it's for those who have smaller cash so that you can build up your cash and understand that you giving me money, you are not giving me money, you understand? You are just encouraging me. That's what you are. You're just encouraging me to just do more. Imagine there is no YouTube. Imagine there is no YouTube. Oh, it is only me. I'll just be in one village, be making my money, only me. No, imagine name it. It's only me that will just make money in name it. Nobody else. So sometimes I just appreciate God for creating the internet. You understand? The internet now has made knowledge to be decentralized. I'm in one place talking, thousands of people are listening to me, getting value. Look at Champion. A lot of people bought and make money. Imagine I'm the only one that bought Champion. Imagine. In fact, I didn't come out to say anything about Champion. It was those in my community that bought, that were saying how they made money. You made money. I was like, wow. Guess what? I sold my own Champion. Because why? I cannot have everything. I cannot buy everything. Sometimes I'll see value like this. I'll say, this is raw gold. Why are people not seeing this thing? You understand? But I can't buy everything. So people made money from Champion, which is cool. And Champion, it's all-time high or surpassed. I think all-time high was 17 naira, and I think it approached that price before pulling back. So we should see markets coming down around this area. Yeah, that is what I expected for this week as we are going. Then next week we see a push, because if you look at this is a 4 hours. If we shift to the daily time frame, you see that we actually had like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You see, 4 days. Then the 5th day we started seeing an uptick in the market. So I think we should have same also. The next candle here should be red. Why are you saying the red candle will be red? This is what happened. No, some people were not in the market yesterday when people were taking profit.